All right. So how's it going, guys and girls and women and men and other notary peoples? This video is going to be all about how I make about $30 an hour doing remote online notary work, also known as RON. And I do this personally on the notarize.com platform. I'm not affiliated with notarize.com at all. That's just what I currently use. There's multiple remote online notary platforms that you can use. I use the notarize.com platform because they provide clients for me right from the get-go. Not every platform does that. Some of them you have to bring in your own clients. Some of them you have to bring in so many of your own clients before they provide them. I know there's some services where you have to pay a fee to use their platform, but with notarize.com, it's completely free. They take their cut out of every notarization. So I'll leave some links for you guys in the description. So be sure to like and subscribe and smash that bell button for me. That way you'll be notified whenever I drop these fresh notary videos.
First, you have to be funky fresh.
RON, aka Remote Online Notary Work, is great right now during the COVID-19 pandemic because it helps to keep everyone safer, and it's also just very convenient for people that have just a little bit of tech savvy. However, you really don't even need that much tech savvy using this. The notarize.com platform makes it pretty easy. I love their tools and the way they do things personally. It's really user-friendly for both parties, and they're also improving all the time. I know in the future, or possibly right now, if you do so many signings, they're going to be implementing mortgage closings, mortgage signings for like $25 a pop. Which might seem low, but you got to think you don't have nearly as much overhead. You're not having to print out the documents. You're not using your own vehicle and time to go to some stranger's house or meet them in public. You're not having to scan them back. $25 a pop I think isn't too bad if you take all of that into account. You're just sitting on your butt, working from home comfortably and safely. Remote online notary work is also good whenever your notary signing business is slow or your mobile notary business is slow, whatever you got going on. You can just hop online, see if you can make some money if you don't have much else going on. So that's great. How you do this is you go to the notarize.com website and sign up as a notary. And again, I'll put links to all this in the video description. And after you get signed up, you'll have to upload some of your credentials, documents, and input your information, all the stuff they require. I would highly suggest that you sit in on a few of their workshop sessions, and they'll send you the links to do this. If you get signed up, they'll send it to your email. In the workshops, they go over everything I think there is to know about the platform. They show you how to use their software, their platform. I attended 3 of them myself just to get very familiar with it. I wanted to be very confident when I went live. You can also do test notarizations on the platform before you go live. However, the test option will disappear once you're approved to go live. So be sure and try that out and get some hands-on with the platform first. They also have some short training videos to watch, but I found them to be a little bit outdated personally, but it's still probably worth a watch at least once. So after that, you'll have to do a test run with one of their trainers. It's kind of a final test before they open the platform up to you, before you go live. The trainers are super nice. All of them that I've met have been. I found them to be even a little bit lenient on the test, to be honest. They'll help guide you if you make a mistake, so it's not like a super hard test to pass or anything. But they want to make sure that you're proficient in using the platform, and that you can do a notarization correctly. After you pass that, they'll most likely approve you to go live, and usually you can start working that same day. In most cases, I think you can go live like within an hour after completing your test run. And after the test run, they go over your account details again, make sure everything is correct, and they'll let you know if anything needs changing. Also, anytime you go into your profile on the website and make a change, they have to approve it again. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time to do that because they have to approve it, and then they'll send you an email saying that it's approved before you can go live again. If you make a change, immediately you can't use the platform until they reapprove it. Just don't go in and make little changes for hardly no reason because they have to reapprove, and that's just wasting time. Like me, I had to actually go buy another digital seal from IdenTrust.
What?
Because see, my full name, my middle name, and my last name are listed on my notary commission, my online notary commission, and they wanted to match my digital seal, which only had my first and last name. Stuff like this happens. So if you have your full name on your notary commission, I would highly recommend you make your name match on the digital seal exactly the way it does on your notary commission, so you don't have to buy another one like I did. Learn from my mistakes. That's the main reason why I'm doing these videos. I like to help people. What's even further confusing is on the IdenTrust application, there's not even a box for your middle name. There's just a first, and it asks for the first and last name. What I had to do was put my first and middle name in the first name box, and then I put my last name in the last name box, and that seemed to work out for everyone. Again, I'll leave you a link for IdenTrust in the description. I think IdenTrust is the best place to get your digital seal, since it's widely accepted on every RON platform that I know of. So back to the Notarize.com platform.
Well, we're waiting.
I'm still experimenting on the best of times to work myself, but I have noticed that evenings are quite busy. For me, that's when I've mostly been doing it. It kind of depends, I make my own hours, but I would say roughly, usually I'll work from like noon to 8 p.m., something like that on average. It's pretty busy during those hours. That whole time it's pretty busy. So, you can use the platform anytime you want, make your own hours 24/7. You want to hop on there at 4 a.m. You can do that, and I'm told there's work available late nights. I haven't tested it myself, but that's what I'm told. So that's the great thing about this business, and one of the main things why I got into it is you can make your own hours. How the calls work on Notarize.com is basically a call comes in, there'll be a box on screen, and you'll hear a audible ring, just like it's like a telephone ring or something. The first notary to click on that box gets the call. Now, at any point in time, you're going to have a ton of notaries online. They don't stay ringing very, very long. You have to be ready to click on that box. I don't care how fast you are clicking on it. There's going to be a lot of calls that slip through your fingers. I don't know if there's just like a slight lag in the system or what, but I've been tapping beforehand really fast, and a call would come in, and there's no way a notary could have beat how fast I clicked it, and it still went to someone else. So those things are going to happen. But my strategy is just to hover the mouse over the button, and I'll either watch YouTube on my second monitor. I have two monitors set up, and if I don't get tired, I'll just continuously click on the box as I'm watching a YouTube video. That's how I was doing it for a little while, and I did that after I got more comfortable with the platform. At first, I was giving it my full attention, which is probably what you should do. Alternatively, you could just keep your mouse on the box, like I said, and wait to hear the ring, and then click it as fast as you can and hope you get it. Okay, so let's talk about etiquette using the platform. If you watch YouTube or do something while waiting for your calls, you want to immediately pause the YouTube video, and you want to keep the volume down super low. You want to be immediately ready for the client, when the call goes live. After you click that button, it doesn't take long. You're pop right up in the video. So yeah, keep your volumes down. You might want to put some music on. I've even done a little bit of reading while waiting for calls. I'm sitting here clicking with one hand and reading with my other hand. I think it's like $6 per notarization, and then it's like $1 every time you use your stamp. Yeah, that was my concerns. How much business am I going to get with this thing? What if it's only like one an hour? That's not very good money, In my experience, you'll get way more than one call per hour. And you'll want to make your background in your video as nice as you can, I wouldn't want to show off a messy house to a stranger, or if you have some strange artwork up, or, anything that might cause for conversation, at the risk of sounding like an asshole. Like me, I have a lot of geek related stuff in my background that people generally, they'll find something that they want to talk about sometimes, and we'll get into this long rant, and that's just time is money. So have a 30-minute discussion on freaking Star Wars or something. I just keep my green screen background up and cover the whole thing. I don't have a necessarily messy house or anything, but I'm trying to get the clients in and out as fast as I can. You want to make sure you do it right and accurately, but you also, speed is good if you're trying to make money. You'll make more money out of this the more you can do per hour, of course. I'm here to get the notary done and move on, son. You want to wear something decent too. You don't want to pop up in their video shirtless with a bowl of chili on your belly, dripping and drooling. You don't want that.
Get in my belly!
You know, you don't want your hair to be all wild and like a damn caveman.
Captain Caveman!
Business casual clothes are a good way to go. I was really nervous starting off myself, but the more I did it, the more comfortable and confident I became at doing it. I'm going to leave a link in the description also with my personal notes that I use whenever I'm working. I actually printed out physical copies of these and I have them pinned up, so I'll give those to you guys for free as always. Again, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to try to get some important information out to you guys, you know, every single week, sometimes multiple times a week. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you soon, and level up!